everybody, it's MicheleMarieDalene, and I'm just, watching you-know-who. Alright, Infowars.com, because today, November 4th, is the first day of resist fascism protests. The resist fascism protests starting on November 4th, starting at around 12 noon Eastern time, among many cities on both East West Coast and the Midwest, was intended to try to begin to bring Donald Trump down as a coup. They said that they will be staying and protest day and night until the Trump regime, as they call it, is gone. Well, like I said yesterday, I don't think that's going to happen. Because Donald Trump was rightfully voted into office. Oh yes! By the way, Donna Brazil did confirm that they did everything they could on the Democratic National Committee to make sure that Bernie Sanders never got a chance to get the nomination. Yeah, I already knew that. And I'm not happy about that either, even though the election is over. I feel bad for the guy, and I'll tell you why. Number one, he did have a good smart points. He had some very smart talking points. And I think he deserved to be the Democratic pick. I think, like I said once before, if it had been Bernie Sanders versus Donald Trump, I think it would have been a harder campaign for Donald Trump. But Hillary Clinton and her evil minions did everything they could to destroy his chances of receiving the Democratic National Committee vote for the primaries. So that's one of the reasons why we don't really hear any more about him. But Bernie Sanders, of course, is still outspoken about the things that are wrong. Now, also, of course, Jeff Sessions decided to recuse himself of the Uranium One scandal. Why did you do that? Someone tell me why he would recuse himself when he should have been out there and pushing for a special prosecutor into something that is really serious. As it just proves that the Democrats are colluding from the beginning, whereas the Republicans weren't. Wow, somebody really seriously needs, somebody's really messed up. Okay. Anyway, so what's going on with Alex Jones? Well, Alex Jones is going to be covering tonight in a special broadcast from 12 noon Eastern time, I believe that's what it was, to about 8 p.m. Eastern time, the Antifa resist fascism protests. Yeah, on my feed here in my Cody box, it looks more like Mr. Talking Head, and he's as exciting as getting your teeth pulled. I'm sorry, this guy is just absolutely positively the bear. I like Owen Schroyer. I don't like him because the way he talks down at you, like with this growly voice, it sounds like I basically put my throat into a wood chipper. No, really, he's not my favorite. But oh well. He's the one that's in the air right now. Owen Schroyer will probably be on later. Maybe even Leanne McAdoo might be on later still. And I'm sure that Right Side Broadcasting will probably be covering this as well with Antifa. So I'm going to probably check them out too and see what's going on. Mainstream media is trying to cover it up. You know, for example, New York Times says, "We know nothing of this." And yet, Antifa, resistfascist.org actually successfully put a huge full-page ad in the New York Times. Excuse me? What, you didn't know about this? Of course you did. You took their money, you money-grubbing scum. Yeah, you knew about it. You knew exactly who they were. Oh, and now you're saying it's on November 4th? You don't know what's going on? Oh, man. Get real. Alright, so, I want to keep an eye on this because it sounds like this resistfascist.org is planning to be on the streets for 24 hours a day. It looks like. And they got, just like they're part of Antipod, and they got masks and baseball bats and God knows what else out there. So it could be pretty bad. It could almost be as bad as the civil rights riots in the 1960s. It could be almost as bad as the Penn State riots at that time. Really, things could go really wrong really quick. And so I'm watching this to see what happens. We certainly will be covering this on the Sunday night show at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. So I hope you are a part of my live stream on Sunday at 6 p.m. Oh, yes, don't forget, before you go to sleep that night, on Sunday morning, you gotta set the clock back an hour. Yeah, for most of the United States anyway. So, people, of course, I'm one of them, is saying is, couldn't we get rid of this stupid shit? Do we have to have this daylight savings time? It doesn't save nobody. Really, it didn't. Now we're going to go back an hour. So that means instead of getting up at 7, I got to get up at 6. And it'll still be dark as spades outside. I was like, really? You know, you figure it out. Alright, so for now, I'm going to let you go. Stay out of trouble, guys. Okay? Bye-bye.